This is number 4 Inglenook Road. We can easily see the outside and the bend in this particular gable wall. This is the rear paling here, and this is the front paling. Now that's got a whopping big crack in it, which we know about, and that was spotted and diagnosed by us a good 2 years ago. Now we advised the customer that it was very, very, very expensive to correct, so what we advised was to arrest it rather than to rectify. So as you can see, we've put a big steel plate along here. You can't see that we've done it on the other side, but we have, and it's the two plates are bolted together with heavy bolts at multiple places all the way along. So we've successfully arrested that split and the bend. Now we look at the other paling here. Might be difficult to see this in the video, but it has got a slight bend in that also. We've looked at this very, very carefully, and it's an 11 by 3 paling. It's particularly long, slightly over 6 meters, I would say. What we think has happened over the decades, that is, as this one has dropped, it's caused the rafters to bend with it naturally. These are the rafters here. The rafters have pulled on the ridge and caused the ridge to distort downwards, which in turn has pulled these rafters down at the top with it, which has put an excessive load on a 6 meter long paling, which is over decades that sort of length, supported at both ends only. Now these whip straps here are not to support the paling, they're to support the roof, the ceiling below. So just ignore them, they're not doing anything for the roof structure. So this will have naturally bowed over the years anyway, but the excessive load on the rafters will have contributed to that. And you can see, if you get your head at one end of the paling, this has got a bow downwards in it. The question that we're a little bit puzzled about is, why has the outer gable bowed more at the back than the front, when the main problem is at the front? Well, the answer to that is how far the palings go into the brickwork. This one doesn't go in too far at the front, but this one at the back goes in a long way and ties into this chimney here. So a small deflection here will cause massive loads on that chimney, and that's what the problem is. So what do we do about it? Well, there's the actual paling problem has been arrested, so we can discount that now. That's not going to go anywhere, and as a result of that problem being arrested, this is effectively arrested. There's no cracks, and that's not going to get any further loading on it, and it's not going to go anywhere. But the wall sadly will need to be rebuilt from about here up to the ridge. I would suggest that if the chimneys are not going to be in use, that they are taken down to just above roof level and capped. That should control the costs. End of report.